Where the hell's Andrew at? We gotta get going.
I don't know, dude. It's just like 5 minutes late.
I know, he's never late. Oh, there he is.
Well, hey.
What's up? You don't even have your headphones on. You can't even hear me.
I'm just here for one thing. Do you guys know that Big Bird almost joined the Challenger mission to get kids interested in space? But that means that like millions of kids would have seen him explode in a fiery explosion in the sky.
Is that where they get Kentucky Fried Chicken from?
What's happening right now?
Is this an unboxing video? What's going on?
Here we go. Ben, what do we have? Show and tell.
Taylor, it sounds like the ocean right now.
I have Meat Hook Massacre.
What is this, the 1950s butcher shop story?
And then I have a beer that also like simulates
Meat Hook
that.
Massacre.
Yeah, dude.
That
Very
sounds
freaking metal beer can.
I was about to say that sounds like a mid 2000s grindcore band.
No, it's a card. It's a it's a magic card.
I miss those mid 2000s grindcore band videos. I think I showed Andrew. Ben, did you ever see? I used to make videos
Meth?
of those grind. Yes, lots and lots of meth.
I knew that. Yeah.
Early YouTube days. I used to be into making those music videos for like deathcore bands and like put in images of what I think they were saying and shit like that.
Yes.
Do you remember that?
The misheard lyrics.
The misheard lyric videos. I love those things growing up. I don't know. I do not know why, but I found myself early days using like the cheap, shitty Microsoft media player type editor. I forget what it was called back then, but God, I had some terrible ones made, especially for Waking the Cadaver. I think I made a couple for them.
I think I saw one of the ones that you did.
I'm pretty sure it's still on
them.
YouTube. What is this man about to put on his face?
This man has not stopped moving his arms since we started recording, and I don't know what's happening.
Is this Kanye?
Are you going to sleep on us?
Is this
No,
for
I'm
headaches?
not going to sleep. Just gonna relax my eyes.
It's a hater blocker.
What in the hell?
All right.
I didn't know there was a cop
We're in the
here.
future, baby.
Cyclops, what's up, my guy?
Yeah, dude. I'm just gonna relax my eyes. Just get a little massage going.
Is that what
All
that is?
right.
Yeah, dude. It's literally like an eye massager.
Oh, I actually
All your problems.
would love that. You get it on Amazon?
I don't know. I got it for Christmas. I can't see shit.
Just opening it here in August.
Future.
Future.
Fucking Cyclops over here. Send it to me if you
I've
don't
never
use it.
heard of that.
Yeah, it's called an Oculax. Either it's gonna really relax your eyes or make you shit real bad.
Does it come with like free tacos from Taco Bell or what? Well, how does
Laxative.
That's
Oculaxative.
why.
that? Oh god.
Make you poop out your eyes.
What just beeped? Is someone microwaving a burrito in the background?
My guy, I told you what time it was. I was getting ready. Just hit record, man.
I
We're
mean,
just out here doing it live now. We're just winging
They're
it.
just doing it live.
in fairness, he showed up late, so
Late. Okay.
okay.
By like 3 minutes. I had to count.
Oh god. Oh, anything exciting? I don't know. You hate when I ask y'all. Anything new this week? Anything-
I secured tickets to a Balancing Composure show.
Oh, that's
I'm
right.
happy.
Fuck you. Oh,
With one of Taylor's other favorite bands, Oh Brother, in Atlanta, in their hometown.
at the masquerade.
Yep.
I'm just gonna
Stoked.
I'm gonna be silent for the next 10 minutes because I'm just upset.
Ben messaged me and was like, "Hey, sweet invite. Did you buy tickets, Ben?
No, why would I buy tickets if I'm going to go by myself? That's so dumb.
You're not going to go by yourself. If you have tickets, you can ride with me. We've
Okay,
had this same
I did
arrangement
not
with
know-
how many other
This
shows?
is how a conversation goes, people, for you out there with actual friends. All right? You hit them up and go,
with
"Hey,
actual
dude,
friends.
this sounds like a good time. You want to go? Hey, that does sound like a good time. Let's get tickets. Nah, just
Honestly,
I got 'em.
It doesn't sound like your kind of show. I just didn't think about it.
Then it's funny.
I know you like balance, but I didn't think it was like to a level where you would be like, yeah, I'd see him live, especially if
I've never seen him live, so why
considering
not?
the other people on the bill. I was like, well, actually, I didn't actively think,
What's
but
funny is he asked me if I
Apparently
wanted to
didn't
go.
actively think. Yeah.
no, I said, I told you, okay, damage control now, apparently.
You had me
I
looking up
told
flights.
Taylor, I told Taylor before we started recording last week, hey, did you know there's a Balance and Composure show in basically our backyard? And he looked it up and freaked out because Oh Brother was on it. And I was like, I mean, you can stay with me if you really want to come out.
Stay with you
know.
like you're 3.5 hours away.
Yeah, you fly into Asheville or Charlotte, come to my place, we go down together. It's not that big of a deal. Besides, I don't get a lot of invites to the Asheville shows that I don't know what's happening because I'm a dad and don't understand what's happening.
Yeah, you don't hang out anymore, dude.
So-
I got a life. I'm out here living.
Oh, now he's out here living.
Now he's out here living.
No, we ask him what's going on. He's like, nothing. I sit in
Nothing
my
at
home
all.
all day in the dark doing nothing.
Oh, man.
I
Until I find out there's a show, why not?
I would have definitely taken Andrew up on the offer if it wasn't like a week before I was supposed to get married. So I am supposed to get married, and that was. It's still happening.
It's 2 weeks after, actually.
I thought it was
Yeah.
like late September.
It's October 28th.
Oh.
It's after Boys Trip.
Oh.
Listen, dude, if I'm already missing my wife's birthday for your wedding, you can like sacrifice a couple days to come see.
Are
a show,
you?
know? Yeah.
Yeah.
Her birthday's on the 1st.
Yeah, y'all flying out on her birthday.
Oh shit! I
Yeah.
did not know that.
I found that out at dinner with all of them when they were in town.
I called you guys to be like, hey, how about we fly out the day before because it's cheaper? And she's just like, okay, and didn't say anything.
Yeah, I don't think we realized the actual like situation because it was all that back and forth going on.
Oh, that sucks. I feel bad.
Good. That's
Oh,
all I
that
wanted.
sucks.
Good.
I feel
Okay.
bad. Pity.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, Jesus.
Y'all better do something fun that morning then, I guess.
What are you trying to say? Andrew. Inappropriate.
What?
Come on. Inappropriate.
You brought it
Really
there. That was not
Jesus
even in my
Christ.
brain. You brought it there.
We are married people
I meant-
here. Jesus.
I meant vampire things,
You need
obviously.
to repent right now to the Lord.
What is happening?
Moving
To the
on.
Lord.
We got an exciting episode for everyone today. No conspiracy talk as of now, but that's in the past.
The fact that was all the opening. Oh my god.
Yeah, right? We got a rousing game of Would You Rather, and the category this week is both options suck, so get ready for that.
Sick.
No.
No. And then we're going to go over a Reddit thread I came across of people telling the world about some unethical life hacks that they do on the regular. So we're going to learn some things today. Some dark
That
things.
sounds awesome, actually.
Yeah, right. Maybe how to steal money from the government. I don't know. We'll figure out when we get there and stuff like that. But
Okay.
okay. But before we get going, though, have you guys seen the trash that has come down on the singer Lizzo by any chance?
I have.
Oh
Yes.
my god, that woman's world is on fire right now.
Have you seen what supposedly she was having them do?
Oh yeah, it makes me look at a banana a whole differently now.
Yeah. Erin was trying to tell me about it, but Landon was in front of me, and she's like, I'm just going to pull it up on my phone so you can read it. There's no way I'm going to talk about this in front of him. I'm like, why? And then I read it. I'm like, dear God, I don't even want to hear about this.
So, for everyone else that doesn't know anything what we're talking about right now, Lizzo, the pop star, queen, I don't know what she calls herself.
Body positivity.
You know what? As a fellow fat person, I feel like we could, make fun of other fat people. She a big girl out there.
Which is fine.
Which is fine. Yeah, everyone knows
Yeah.
Lizzo.
What is happening right now?
Everyone knows Lizzo is the big girl. She's
Yeah.
a positive. She's happy. She sings good, fun music and everything like that. She seems like she does everything positive for good for people out there. Well, she's being sued by some former dancers of her for sexual harassment. What is it?
And body shaming.
And body shaming, and I think there was something else I can't remember. Assault, maybe I believe. But one of the main things that's on the lawsuit is when they were on tour in Europe, they were in Amsterdam, and y'all know how Amsterdam has like drugs are
red light district.
Red light
and
district.
stuff.
Prostitution is illegal there and everything. She forced her dancers and other people to eat bananas out of the prostitutes. I'm gonna let you use your imagination, and I'm sure
Orifices.
Yes, I'm sure there's other stuff to go along with that. And now there's other people coming out on Twitter posting how there's just terrible time working with her. This woman was doing a documentary for her, directing it, quit after like a week or two because the way she was treated and everything was absolutely terrible. And it's just, I'm not so much trying to stay on the Lizzo situation, but like, I'm just so tired of like celebrities like getting like these, oh, I'm a great person, and all these things come out after him like that. It's just this imagination world of Hollywood is just unbelievable, especially right now with all the writer strikes and Steve Amell. I don't know if you saw what he said and everything about the writer strikes and how it's all bullshit and the acting strikes.
Did he really?
Yeah, he was at some.
Okay,
that says a lot coming from like what, a C-list actor.
It was. Oh God.
Go ahead, Ben.
That's just a bunch of misinformation being spread. It was
he was on stage with a microphone.
It was something taken out of context.
Go ahead.
And on the mention of celebrities, being, show me the Carfax. Where's the proof
about what?
Literally everyone's
about the allegations from Lizzo.
No, that's the point. They are allegations. It's not.
She's being sued for
it. Because that's kind of what I'm getting tired of, is the bandwagoning of people getting in trouble, and then everyone's like, yeah, cancel. I'm like, well, wait for it to actually play out. Johnny Depp, for instance. Yeah. Everyone was like, oh, screw Johnny Depp, blah, da, 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 da. Well, bitches, you were wrong. Like, wait till it's settled in court. It's like the whole innocent until proven guilty. Like, yeah, I know it's a thing. Like, it's nuanced, but it's like how quickly everyone gets on to just like, this guy stinks.
I'm usually on that same side as you. It's just the fucking fish. This guy stinks.
Brother, this guy stinks.
It played in my head after you said it. I'm usually right there, but when you have so many people coming out of the woodwork after a certain person, like, I mean, Bill Cosby, come on. All those people coming out of the, you know what I'm saying? Mr. Huxtable.
No, that's what I'm saying. Is it's nuanced. Like, sometimes it's beneficial, sometimes it's hurtful, and I'm just like, Jesus Christ, like, the people that it affected, for sure, fucking speak up. But then, like, the whole, let it play out before you, crucify somebody.
So you're not going to believe those people, though, when they come out like that?
I'm not going to not believe them. I'm just going to accept what they say, understand it, and go, all right, let's see how this plays out. And if that is the case, then, yeah, okay, cool, Lizzo, done. But, like, the day of that she gets, like, accused of something, for her to be just, boop, written off.
For sure.
That's kind of what I'm tired of.
No, I agree with that.
Yeah, I think the big deal here is obviously, like, the victims. You want to believe the victims, obviously. But it's like, as soon as allegations come out, any and everyone and their mother that has no idea, like, the first thing about the person, as soon as it reaches their ears, it's like, hang him. Like, it's like immediately, immediate conviction. And that's just not how, like, things work. And there's nuances, of course, like Ben said, but, like, I mean,
also, how do you force someone to eat a banana out of a butthole?
Really? It wasn't even that. It wasn't even that. Wrong orifice.
He was just away.
No, it was.
It's kind of like
it was under threat.
A gun to their head.
It was under threat of. There were some instances that it was like under threat of losing their jobs, and then it was one specific person. She was kind of pressured by Lizzo, supposedly, and a bunch of the staff and stuff to touch up on this other prostitute's upstairs stuff, and she didn't want to, and like Lizzo initiated a chant like egging her on, and she wouldn't do it, and then it turned almost like a demand, and so like basically people were like felt insanely pressured, and they're like their careers were on the line and stuff.
Bro, do you know how many B-list musicians are out there you could go work for instead? Like really, like, and this is more of a joke. I'm gonna say this. I don't know. I'm gonna get some flack. It's okay. Like,
it's getting canceled.
Go work for someone else. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you're working for trash people like that, yes, like, say, like notify the people of it. But like, don't stay in that situation for a paycheck. You know what I mean? It's tough, but also like,
yeah, I mean that's exactly what I would say, but I don't know what it was like.
Now here I say this, and I stuck in it. I stayed in like a 6-month terrible situation just for the money. So I'm a walking hypocrite. I understand.
It's just
yeah. I don't know, man.
It's nothing different than the Harvey Weinstein stuff. Trying to get you want to make it.
Fuck that guy.
You want to make it.
That's
well,
funny.
it's not that different. It's not that.
It's
different.
funny because Erin said that same thing. She was like, everyone's saying how like impossible it sounds and how far fetched it sounds, and she was like, "What about Harvey Weinstein? That all sounded so far fetched and like sounded like such a conspiracy." And here we are.
Yep.
So,
come on, man. We need an instigator in on this podcast. I'll fall on that sword.
Yeah.
I'll be the antagonist.
Honestly, no one should be surprised at this point.
No.
Like I don't believe that the majority of people who reach that level of fame and money do it without like blood on their hands in some way or another.
Yeah.
It just, you got to be kind of a shit person to make it in a shit industry. Honestly, I feel like.
Yeah, I feel you. The more power you have, the more blood on your hands. It almost feels like not
literally,
blood.
but yeah. in some cases,
look at you, Bush. We're not getting into conspiracies again. We're not.
No.
But Ooh, I learned how to play it on guitar before you got on.
Yeah, Taylor was playing that right before you got on.
Dude, that damn song Amber by 311 has been in my head. I'll be driving the car. I'm like, what? The people in the back are like, what'd you say? I'm like, nothing. We're good.
Damn, dude, I love how my subtle little joke at it's conspiracies and to investigate 311, but just singing the doo-doo-doo-doo got you on this little like, I love 311, man. I was like, this is all working out.
Yeah, and now that is synonymous with anything that starts to go into conspiracy talk.
Conspiracy
it's like 311.
It's just play 311.
I forget how many bangers they have. I've been listening to their catalog.
Yeah, there's 5.
Huh?
There's 5.
I mean, there's more than that, but yeah. Backtracks, baby. Come on. Not just the shit that Buzz played.
All right. So, moral of the story: crucify Lizzo. We're done with her. Cancel.
Forget her.
Done. In the trash.
Forget her.
Someone out there is being like, you know what? I could give 2 crowds about that. She ruined Star Wars.
What? Oh, I forgot about her.
You hate Lizzo because of the allegations. I hate her because of Star Wars.
I forgot she was with Jack Black of all people. I remember when that came on screen. I was like, what the hell is happening?
What is happening? It's like Twilight Zone stuff happening.
Oh, God. Let's move on.
Fix my camera.
I love how you fix your cameras, move it over literally half an inch.
Yeah.
Let's move on to these unethical life hacks. I was wanting to read some of these. I've been sitting on these for a minute.
Speaking of ethics.
Yeah, right. I was perusing the world of Reddit. That's a rabbit hole you can go down and stuff like that. And I came across...
Oof.
Yeah, right. I came across Unethical Life Hacks, the channel for that. So I went through and screenshot some good ones. I thought we'd like to learn how to get through this crazy world a little better, a little easier. Sometimes, there's nothing wrong breaking a little law here and there. Here we go. This person...
I can think of certain authority figures that would disagree.
Like the Cyclops over there. I once got a parking ticket, and instead of paying it, I dipped it in water, crumbled it up, and had my girlfriend bring it to the police station a week later saying she found it on the street. I went online to see if the citation was still there, and it was gone. That's a good one right there.
That's a good one.
As in, you didn't get it. You can't pay it if you didn't get it. That was one of my favorite ones.
Smart.
Mm-hmm.
Smart. You know what? I'm going to tag that as perfectly ethical because screw the government.
Yeah, that's...
They don't need my money. I'll park where I want, damn it.
I already pay enough.
Well, that's just me. Like, I was going to say, I'm kind of leaning on that side because there is absolutely no parking in my city. So it's just like,
parking in Nashville sucks.
It's garbage.
Yeah, I feel like that town is way too small for the amount of people y'all have coming in there and everything like that.
Yeah,
Yes.
they just keep coming.
Come around the mountain.
Uh,
Stop.
Okay.
I could not think about how to react to that.
Ben, I think you'll like this one. When meeting someone, tell them you are twice as far away from them as you actually are, and are willing to meet halfway, i.e., a block away from where you currently are. How's that sound? Do you get what I'm saying?
Oh, like when you're when you're meeting oh my god, meeting up with someone, not like for the first time.
Yeah, I say
Like selling something on Craigslist or something.
selling something on Craigslist. You live next door to the Publix in the middle of town. You tell them you're on the south side of town. You tell them you meet them at that Publix. Now you both think they think you're coming all the way there, but you're literally right there already and stuff.
I've done that.
Have you?
You remember that amp that I used to have back in the day that's like super rare? It was a B52 2x12 tube amp. That thing was amazing.
Yeah, it was.
I sold a guy.
You sold a guy
A guitar.
That's illegal.
I sold. That is also unethical. No, I sold my guitar head to him, but it wasn't equal value. So he's like, I got cash and I got this amp, and we met up. And I met him at the Cracker Barrel off the Stewart exit in Stewart.
Yeah.
And he came from Riviera Beach.
Oh, Jesus, you're an asshole.
He really wanted that head.
I mean, what? Oh, I'm clipping that one.
This one.
Let me mark that down time frame.
Taylor still hasn't looked yet.
I see
What
it.
is that?
Okay. It's a huge plaster skull, ceramic skull.
Andrew's a big fan of head.
Why?
Why?
Why do you
trying
have
to-
that?
Because I'm going to cover it in tattoo flash. I'm going to draw all over it, and I got little tiny ones too.
There's like two skulls behind Ben. There's a skull behind you and in your hands. I got a skull tattoo.
I'm about to say 2 skulls and a baby mask and a skull.
Dude,
I
that
mean,
thing
I
looks
get the
even more
skull.
terrifying in the
It
low
really
light,
does.
the purple light.
All right, back.
I just got.
What?
All right.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
All right. So meeting someone from halfway, but you're
You tell them
actually
it's
further
halfway.
away.
You
See,
tell
that just
them.
sounds like a dick move. Like I don't know if that's unethical or not. That's just more of like a.
Dick move.
If you're worried about meeting someone, just meet them in a public place.
So is it not unethical to be a dick? To make dick moves?
The ethics aren't even it's more of like how much of an ass are you? Hey man, I'm on the corner of 7 and 11, and you're actually on 7 and 9. You're like, gotcha, bud. Like I'm looking at you from a block away. Like you just seem weird. You come off as the creep if you meet them more than That's all I'm thinking.
No, you're not meeting him more. You're meeting him less than halfway. You're telling him that you're coming from further away so that you don't have to spend as much on gas or walk as far.
Travel.
You're travel.
I
Yeah.
thought this was like a creepy. You're stalking somebody.
No. That's why I was saying the guy that I met up with, he came from Riviera Beach all the way to Stewart, and I from Port St. Lucie to Stewart.
Imagine
This means nothing to listeners that aren't from our area.
we all want to meet up.
I mean,
and I live in
if you're-
Portland.
If
Y'all
you're
live
selling
there.
something, sure. Well, I don't think it's ethical or unethical. It's just more like you're being smart and
It's true.
I don't know,
Smart.
not
They have the chance to do it
having to
themselves.
drive as far.
Yeah.
Also, who's doing this? Except for Andrew that one time.
Andrew-
I was going to say I did it.
Andrew's meeting to sell some heads. So that's it. In the back of a
There was
Cracker
another-
Barrel.
Jesus Christ. This sounds horrible. There was another time when we were trying to raise money to move to Portland where I sold my guitar, and I almost did it to this one guy, and I'm glad I didn't because he was the nicest guy ever. And when he got out of his car, he was in a wheelchair.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. I was like, I'm so glad I didn't do it.
Can you imagine if you did it and he gave you like some like
I'd just been
story,
like, here.
That was the worst travel experience of my life.
He'd have gotten out of the car with the wheelchair, and I'd be like, here, just take the guitar. I don't even want the money. Just take it.
Oh, Jesus. All right, let's move on. To dominate someone in a conversation, stare at their forehead questionably.
Yes.
Just like
That's amazing. Just get inside their head.
makes me very.
You're like locking, you're like locking eye contact with them, but your head, your eyes just keep going to their forehead, like you're looking at something, and they're subconsciously doing this. So part of the conversation,
scratching their head.
Part of their psyche is going to be split between the conversation and what's going on in my head right now. That's a power move right there.
Terrible. This person used to keep a cup from McDonald's in their car, and whenever I was driving and wanted some soda, I would just walk into McDonald's and get a free refill. I think we all kind of done that.
Cheating the system.
Yeah. Again, I don't really think this is like a moral dilemma of ethics. Like this is just
ethical.
like
You're stealing from the company.
Technically,
fuck the company. They don't need my money. They don't need my dollar large soda.
We're learning here that Ben is an unethical person deep down.
It's true.
But no, like, what are you measuring it against?
No,
like ethics is like, I don't know.
No, all right.
Ethics. Would you steal a loaf of bread to feed your family? This is an argument of ethics.
Well, yes.
Is that your answer, or is that?
No, that was my dog.
Oh,
Pippin ain't easy. But all right, here's
getting a free refill. It doesn't matter. I mean, doesn't matter.
It's $1 at McDonald's, but it's $3.29.
No one at McDonald's is going to give a shit if you just walk up and fill something.
That is very true.
And the one person that does is going to be like McDonald's is their lifeblood. It's like their career, and just go to a different one.
The GM.
It'll be fine.
Here's one this one's on the unethical line here. You want to eavesdrop on someone? AirPods have a live listen feature that turns your iPhone into a microphone. Leave your phone charging in the room you want to listen to someone talk, and you can listen remotely on your headphones. Did y'all know that?
What the hell?
I did not know that.
Yeah.
And that's very interesting. I don't find myself in any situations where I need to do that, but that's very interesting.
Right.
So I'm confused. You leave your
connect your headphones. Connect your Bluetooth headphones. I think they have to be AirPods. They have to be AirPods. You leave your phone in the room that a conversation is being had, and you go into your phone and turn on live listen. The microphone will pick up, and anything being said in that will be played through like you're listening in a phone conversation. I remember when it came out, it was meant for like if you're like in a lecture or something like that, and you're like in the back, you can't hear that well. You leave your phone up front so you can hear a lot better. It's supposed to be stuff like that, but obviously it's been done.
There's some evil applications.
100%. 100%. That's pretty unethical in my eyes. But.
So, buy AirPods.
Say I have AirPods and I don't ever see myself doing that.
Yeah, me.
I'm fine.
If you want to tell me, I don't need to know about it. Here you go. If you're
ethical or not, I don't know.
If you were
just don't say stupid shit,
That's
there are situations I can think. There's another clip. I could think of some situations where that would be incredibly unethical for creeps.
Oh yeah, 100%.
No conversation involved. You just want to hear things happening.
Mm-hmm. You leave it in the bathroom. There's somewhere. Whatever.
Yeah.
Let's move on. Let's move before we give someone an idea out there. If you're stuck on an annoying phone call, put your phone on airplane mode instead of hanging up. The other person will see call failed instead of call ended. Like the call dropped. That's a good one. That's a good one.
I'm going to use that.
I've actually used that before.
I remember that. Yeah.
Yep.
I did not know that was a thing.
I'm pretty sure we've all done this one at a certain point. If you go to a fast food place, for example, and simply lie that you did not get your food, odds are they will give you that food item for free. Hey,
I believe it.
Forgot my Big Mac. Oh, here you go. I've done it. I've done it.
You have done it?
Oh yeah.
I don't think I've ever actually done that. I don't think it ever really entered my brain that I could do that.
No, yeah,
but it makes sense.
A life hack also, most restaurants, if you look at the bottom of a receipt, it has a survey, and they always give a free food item away with those surveys if you complete them. That's a ethical life hack.
Always or more than likely?
More than likely, whatever. I can't say always. That's 100%.
Always, Ben. Always.
And most of the time, it's a damn cookie. You know
if they don't do it, they're not a restaurant. If they claim to be,
as a fat person,
it's illegal.
I know McDonald's does like a Big Mac or a quarter pounder, literally. As
a fat person,
I used to do them at Tropical Smoothie when I worked in Stewart. There was one right down the street, and they had like $5 off your order every single time. And I ate Tropical Smoothie for like 3 weeks straight.
Damn.
This one, in my opinion, isn't unethical. It's actually pretty smart. If you want people to stop letting their dog poop on your lawn, don't put a "No dogs allowed" sign or a "Please pick up after your dog." Put a "Lawn recently treated with toxic pesticides" sign up, and nobody will let their dog on your lawn. That is smart. That is very smart.
That's not unethical. Yeah.
Now, if I was on that daily route every day, I'd be questioning why is your lawn being sprayed so freaking much at a certain point. But
why is this guy's lawn not just dirt?
Melted. There's a lot of those no dogs yard signs in my neighborhood because there's so many damn dogs everywhere. I got yelled at one day for someone thinking it was me that was letting their dog poop on the lawn. It definitely wasn't. This old lady was like chasing me down the street. That was years ago, though.
Do you ever just yell back?
No,
not like angry yell, but if you ever been chased by someone, they're like, hey, and I just look back and just hey, and I'll just mimic their, just like, no. Hey, you act a little crazy. People leave you alone.
No, I just tell them to fuck.
No, that's ethical.
That is ethical. That's a life lesson right there.
Oh, I had one of those rare moments where I did that actually this past week.
Oh, really? Yelling at old people?
There's, it wasn't really an old
the crackhead.
No, it wasn't actually. No, some lady pulled up. It's hard to describe how our parking situation is at our place, so I won't.
So don't.
So I won't exactly. But basically, it's right off of one of the main roads that goes through town here. And there was a lady. She might have been I don't know. She kind of looked like maybe in her
old
50s.
Lady.
No, like low 50s, like not that.
Okay,
old.
That's an old lady.
Oh, Ben,
the old low 50s.
I feel like Ben doesn't understand mortality.
I don't think so either.
Yeah, but anyways, she had pink hair. I just remember thinking it was kind of funky because you don't see people her age with bright colored hair often. Mm-hmm. And she did. But she pulled off in right in front of our gate where we walk out. And I'm walking out with Landon because we need to leave. She goes, ugh, and pulls forward, like basically burns out in the rocks right there, shooting rocks everywhere. One of them could have hurt Landon. And she goes 10 feet and parks behind our car in our driveway to get out of the road because she's trying to mess with something on her phone. And I walk over and she sees me walk to the car as if she had no idea that it was me walking out of the house going to the car. Obviously, whatever. And so I get over there and I open the door to start putting him in the car. And she's like, oh my God, are you serious? And I was like, what? And she's like, you what? And I was like, get fucked, bitch. And she peels out. I'm like, yeah, I'm like, you are parking in my driveway.
Wait, she was upset that you had to leave?
That I was trying to get in my damn car. Yeah. She was upset because I walked out of the gate first off. She was weirded out that I was walking out of the gate and she was right there. I don't understand why she couldn't have just stayed there. I wasn't even about to tell her to get lost. And then I go to the car and she's mad that I have to back out of my own driveway and starts yelling at me in front of Landon. And, anyways. That doesn't happen often.
I mean, I yelled at an old lady 2 weeks ago. So Ben, you're up next week. So good luck.
It's been known to happen. I remember
old ladies love me, dude. I don't know what you're talking about.
I remember that one time in Portland. It wasn't an old lady, but I threw a McCafe coffee.
Oh, I remember that
into some bitch's car.
I remember that story. You came home with that one. That was a good one.
Yeah. Yeah, there was an old man stepping off the curb at a McDonald's, and he looked like he had no idea where he was or what he was doing. Mm-hmm. And he stepped off the curb, wasn't even in the path of the car, almost got in he almost got hit by this car. And she stopped the car and started like berating him and got out of the car and was like yelling at the old dude like he like threw something at the car or something. And I was like, hey, like chill kind of thing. I don't remember what was said. And she turned her anger on me and like started trying to get out of the car to like come to me and stuff. And I just threw my food at her and the coffee went all over the inside of her car and I peeled out through the light.
Hell yeah.
Anyways, we have more of these things.
Yeah, I got a couple more.
Okay.
A little dark over here for Andrew.
Let's not relive.
This one's a good one. It's definitely stealing, but I might try it every once in a while. You know, parking garages can be a little pricey. If you want free parking, find a garage that makes you take a ticket to keep track of how long you've been there. When you're leaving, walk around, grab another ticket for someone going in, and use that one for like the lowest amount possible.
Oh my God.
Why have I never thought of that?
Wait, what?
You know how
You're stealing someone else's ticket?
No. You know how you go into a parking garage and they make you take a ticket and the gate goes up? And then right next to you is the people leaving and they put the ticket in and it tells them how long they were there and they have to pay that certain amount. Well, when you're leaving, get out of your car, walk over and get a new ticket and use that ticket to get out. Because they don't know.
As if you're entering for the first time.
Yeah. Like you just came in and you're leaving right away. They're only going to charge you sometimes for nothing or sometimes like the lowest, like a 1 hour fee and stuff like that.
That's a good idea.
And usually there's like no line or anything. You got enough time to do that shit.
That's really smart.
The problem is the security.
Yeah, they got. Yeah. I'm sure the cameras. I'm sure they have something going.
That wouldn't work for some of the garages in Asheville because a lot of the ones here you enter in a different spot than you exit.
Yeah.
So the machine where you receive the ticket won't be in the same spot as where you exit.
The one I go to, it's just divided by a little security box,
like a little booth,
where they sit in there.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. If they're not in there,
I can't remember last time I seen someone sitting in one of those booths. It's gone automated by now. That's
smart. I never would have thought of that.
I have a few more for you. I'm going to pick the best ones. This one. This one's highly unethical, man. It's a little bit of a read. When I was going to college, I would walk over to Whole Foods and get some of the most expensive grass-fed bone-in ribeye steaks from the meat counter. The butcher would wrap them up and slap a price tag on them, per usual, right?
Mm-hmm.
If I was getting meat for a barbecue, this sometimes would cost up to $200. So sometimes I would walk over to the bulk area, find the cheapest item like rice, put the price tag of that on, and slap that sticker over it. So instead of paying $200 for meat, you're paying like $10 for rice.
Dear God.
They go up to the self-checkout counter, scan it, no one's looking, bam.
They can see you scanning, and they don't look at the total.
Exactly. Pretty genius in my eyes. And
wow.
Yeah. This one too. This one got me also. It's a good idea. You ever have a cracked windshield on your car? And you're like, fuck.
I do right now.
That thing,
pretty much every car I've ever owned.
Yeah, that thing just lasts forever. And you basically wait for it to like watch the crack go all the way. It's like, all right, now it's time to fix it. Well, if you need a new windshield because yours is cracked, find a gravel hauling company, scope out their truck routes, get behind one of them, and claim that a gravel fell off their truck and damaged your windshield.
Oh my God.
And they have to pay for it.
You have to stalk the company, and there's so much scheming involved in that one.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's a lot of work.
It is a lot of work, but I mean,
that's a lot of work.
If you ever just get blessed and just you see one driving around, just get right behind that bitch.
Yeah.
This one right here is funny. I'm happy to see this one because during our band days, I always thought this was a great idea for food. If we were to go on tour and stuff like that. If you're hungry and it's between 6 a.m. and 10 a.m., you can get a free continental breakfast at pretty much any hotel that you walk into. It helps that if it's busy. I remember specifically talking when we were planning some tours back in the day. Like, bro, we just get free breakfast every day at a Holiday Inn, you know? One person walks in, scopes it out, tells everyone to come in one by one and shit, or go open like a back door and everyone looks like we're coming down from the our rooms and shit. That's a great idea.
Yeah, like some places too, if you pick the right places like motels and stuff, there's no inside corridors from rooms to the lobby. So you just anyone who wants a breakfast has to walk out of the rooms and out the outside through the main lobby to get there. So you could just blend right in.
That's true. That's true.
It's a good idea.
Mm-hmm. And the last one I have for us before we move on. If your girlfriend has an annoying friend that you cannot stand anymore, just casually mention how pretty she is to your girlfriend.
Oh, shit. Yeah, you're not hanging out with her anymore.
No, that's some pettiness coming.
You might not be hanging out with your girlfriend.
Yeah, that's true too.
That's true too. There's a degree of risk involved in it.
Yep. So that was fun. I got kicked out of some of those. Some of those I might already do. Some of them might be in my future. I don't know yet.
I'm learning that my definition of unethical kind of makes me unethical because a lot of those just sounded like great ideas to me.
Great question of the week, y'all. Did y'all get a peep at it?
Sure.
This week?
I did. Yeah.
Okay. Did you see it, Ben?
It's a good one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, the Graham question of the week that we posted, that we do every week, check out it on Tuesday or Wednesdays. It's usually posted if you'd like to get a part of it. Was, what's one item you own that you will never get rid of? And before you guys say, I could think about it if y'all need to think a little more. I'll go ahead and read some of our listeners' responses on it. Someone says they're Kindle. I know those are still a thing. Someone said their dad's T-shirts. He passed away recently, and they still smell like him. Or my docs. I don't know what that is.
Docs like
documents.
Doc Brown's?
Maybe. I don't know. It just says DOCS as in doctor.
Okay.
A love note and a necklace from my late boyfriend. That's
oof.
That'd be hard to get rid of after a while.
Yeah, understandable.
Do you hold on to that forever? Asking for y'all. Everyone's different. Like, would you hold on to that?
I'm not answering this question. This is loaded. No.
I think it would depend on the relationship.
Yeah,
probably.
I think possible marriage.
Yeah,
if it was
it would also kind of depend on the feelings of the current partner too.
Yeah, like if you're very well, what's the word here? Like not in a nitpicky relationship where everything bothers the person. If you're just in a very not casual but like open relationship where y'all can talk about everything, I think that's probably a lot more acceptable and stuff. But yeah, I don't know about
like I wouldn't be getting rid of nothing like that for any and everyone that I might like. If I wasn't married and was still, my God, dating, that would suck.
I've known Andrew for 12 years and I've never been with hanging out with you single, so that'd be weird to think.
That is so weird to think about. Oh my gosh. But like if I was still, I wouldn't be getting rid of that kind of stuff for any and anyone. Like you just start dating someone, they're like, why do you still have that? Like, no.
Yeah, definitely.
Obviously an established, like meaningful something that looks like it's going to last for a while, maybe. But at the same time, I don't see an issue with holding on to stuff like that because, I mean, especially if they died while you were dating.
Yeah.
I mean, you didn't break up. It's a very severe thing and they're a very heavy part of your life, whether they obviously died. Yeah. So that's pretty impactful.
I think at a certain point,
Ben has such a stank face on right now. And he's like, I feel like he's hesitant to answer because
I'm not saying shit, dude.
Repercussions. Ben's a smart man. I must say. There have been several instances where we've talked about things and he's just been like, nope, plead fifth. Nope.
Come on, what you're always the I talk to my woman in this whenever I break out the relationship book over here. Yeah. This bad boy.
He's got it right next to him.
Keep this bad
boy
reference loaded, ready to go.
Damn, dude,
I keep that thing on me.
That close? I don't know, man.
I think at a certain point you have to move on. Obviously, if it's going to weigh you down and stuff. If you're just holding on for like a memory to look at and like come across every 5 years or something like that, I think that's all right. But
yeah, that's the other thing. I feel like if it's purely for sentimental value,
yeah.
Sure. If there's a level to it where it's prohibiting your progress,
holding you down.
then there might be an issue there.
Yeah.
I'm not saying throw them out immediately, but
No.
work yourself up to the point where you can.
Exactly. I
Yeah.
want to remember everyone in my life that, was positive. Certain people you always want to forget, but I never want to forget those certain people that were a positive in my life. So, this next person had they posted twice basically. I love nothing, burn it all, they said. And then they came back. I lied. My grandma's dishes from the 60s. So
fair on both accounts.
Right?
Fair on both accounts.
So, what about you boys? What do y'all have that the one item you will never get rid of? An item, not person, not dog, not item.
Yeah. I will never get rid of my son. Yeah.
Have you ever called your partner an item?
What'd you just say?
What?
Hit?
What?
I don't know what you just said.
You and your partner are an item. So I cheated the system.
When you first posted this, I kind of was like, I have no idea what I'd pick because I feel like I'm the kind of person that just does not hold on to stuff.
Yeah.
That
But
there are a few things actually. My late father-in-law's guitar, for one thing. It's the only acoustic guitar that I have left. And it was his for like ever.
Yeah.
While he was alive. Obviously, I can't throw it out because it's a family heirloom.
Yeah.
Yeah. But other than that, like he's someone that I really looked up to, and the guitar itself is just beautiful. It plays beautifully. So I will never get rid of that for sure.
I'm actually that is my one item too. My guitar, which was handed down from my grandfather. He bought it at a pawn shop back in like 1968. It's my only instrument right now too, and I play it every day. I get on here and stuff before we get on. You and I play guitar together and stuff.
See, I did get rid of my grandfather's guitar that he handed down to me, but I didn't like pawn it or something. I rehanded it down to my younger cousin who wanted.
You kept it in the family. That's different.
Yeah, it's in the family.
You didn't just toss it.
Yeah.
But yeah, my grandpa, he offered that to me when I moved out of his house, and it plays well too. It's called a Sigma. I've tried looking this company up. It disappeared. Even I can't even find like when it was made because with the serial numbers or anything, there's no paperwork. They were bought out by Martin back in the day. So interesting. That's why it plays so well. Like the Martin had, big thoughts about it. They wanted to be a part of it and soak it in. So it plays like a Martin Dreadnought pretty much. So it sounds great. What about you, Ben?
Speaking of dead people's things we're not getting rid of.
There we go.
So
Jesus.
I've got my great-grandfather's pocket
cool.
watch, like a classic pocket watch.
Like
it's pretty dope.
That is cool.
And then his gold chain, like a player he was.
Hell yeah.
And then my grandfather's watch. And then my uncle's watch.
Damn.
So pretty much just jewelry.
Collection.
I don't wear any of it, but it just sits in my storage. And I'm like, all right, cool. It's just gonna chill there. But
Ben,
yeah.
I have a box full of my birth mother's jewelry somewhere.
Oh, really?
I
knew you had a box. I didn't know.
About.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God,
there's a couple other things that I can't remember that I was thinking about, actually.
We don't have to obviously dig into that, but I always forget that is a thing.
Yeah.
Your birth mother and everything.
So do I, honestly.
Which is understandable,
Yeah. I was 5 years old when my mom married my dad, like my current mom.
Yeah.
My mom.
Mom, as we all know. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I forget all the time. But also I have my grandfather's Coast Guard jacket.
Oh, that's cool.
That I once tried to try on, and it's like 2 sizes too small for me.
He was a small man.
he was, yeah.
But
it's badass. It's an actual military jacket. It's cool.
That's cool. Going back to you real quick, Ben, you should totally just go with it. That bartender who just dresses to the nines, pull the pocket watch out and everything. I feel like you could pull that shit off really well. I feel like the tips will come a lot better too. I don't know why.
Someone asks, "What's the time?" You just whip that bad boy out.
We got you there, buddy.
Almost closing time.
You can't stay here.
Subtly twirl your mustache at the same time.
There
while
you
you're
go.
checking your
So you know how much jewelry catches on things?
Well, that's true. I could see.
Like, I just have a chain wallet, and that, dude, I'll be walking down the line, and it just hooks on a friggin' bottle.
We're just gonna glide right over.
We're gonna glide right. You still rocking a chain wallet in 2023?
Oh yeah, dude. Oh yeah. Emily bought it for me like 2 years ago, and because I didn't have a wallet, I just carried a card and my ID. That was it. I'm back of my phone.
Back of the phone. Yep, that's me.
Done.
I hate wallets.
And just for Christmas one year, she got me like a Boba Fett wallet with like a chain.
I was gonna ask, is the theme?
You know what? I was like, you know what? I'm actually not mad at this. Like, I gave her shit when she got it for me. And I was like, a chain wallet? Like, who? And I took off the chain. I was like, I'm good. And I just one day I was like, you know what?
Put that bad boy back on.
Why not, dude? Strap up.
Ain't no one stealing this.
Yeah.
I think I have, but tell me if I'm wrong. Did I ever tell y'all the story of I was accused of stealing a Kill Switch Engage chain wallet from Spencer's?
I don't remember this.
I mean, that's pretty much it. I was accused of stealing a chain. I was looking at them really heavy in Spencer's back in like, I don't know, 2004, 2005 at the mall. And I was with my cousin. I was there for a minute. Like, should I buy it? Should I not? I just had their logo on it and everything. I like Kill Switch back in the day. And I left with, I didn't buy it or anything. And the dude chased me out and grabbed me by my arm. He's like, where is it? I'm like, what are you talking about, my guy? And he was, as young, naive me, I'm like pulling out my pockets and everything, showing I didn't take anything. But as an adult, I would have kindly told him to fuck off and everything. But yeah, chain wallets. I used to have a collection of chain wallets back then. Hell yeah.
Only need one, but yeah, nothing wrong with it.
But I still have the binder clip that I used to always use on my keys to attach it to my belt loop. Like from high school, it's the same binder clip or whatever they're called. Like the ones like the climbing clips.
Yeah, the carabiners.
Yeah,
you still have the same one.
That's it. I still have the same one from high school.
You're still using it.
I don't know how you have that, dude. Mine break at least once a year.
No, I don't wear it anymore. But I did up until like when I was living in Asheville. I still used it.
I do.
Yeah, I mean, I still use carabiners as my key holders, but
same. I've always
dude, they break all the time.
In my head, I'm like, is this ever going to go away? Is this ever going to die out? Carabiners on the hip. No. We've been doing that for a while.
Yeah. It's handy.
It's handy. But yeah, that was the Graham question of the week. Sentimental item, or not? Doesn't have to be sentimental. One item you're not getting rid of. Some good answers there. Yeah. I think it's game time, y'all. We didn't play a game this week. I'm excited. I created some good
game time.
I created some good things this week for our game. We're gonna play, like I said earlier, Would You Rather, and the category is both items suck.
You lose either way.
So. That's basically it. Y'all know how we do it. We basically play the same freaking game in 5 different types of ways every week. And this week we're doing Would You Rather.
That's how we do.
That's how we do. So let's start with the first one here before we get as we get going. Would you rather go to a nude? Okay, good. Would you rather go to a nude beach for 1 hour, or streak through a crowded room for 5 minutes straight?
Nude beach all day.
Yeah, same. I'm assuming you go to the nude beach, you have to join in the festivities.
Oh, absolutely. Yes.
Yeah. At least there, everybody's on the same level. I mean, you're not going to look like some of the possible gods out there. And goddesses.
Sir.
But still,
there's nothing but old men and wrinkly balls out there.
There's plenty of people
attacking. No, enough with this tacking on little up, but there's only old people. No, it's a nude beach. All are welcome. No discrimination.
Any and all body types are there.
Oh, that's true. But those are the ones that go.
Yeah.
Listen.
Yeah, it's true.
Listen.
But I feel like you'd be on the same playing field if you're there. If you're just also 5 minutes of running around a room completely naked around a bunch of people.
We're talking about an hour though at a nude beach.
Dude, who cares? It's socially acceptable there. Oh. Nobody's going to be judging you or like causing problems.
I was going to go nude beach also. I kind of thought y'all would have gone with the streaking because it's like 5 minutes.
No.
Okay.
No. But to be fair, I don't want to do either.
Yeah.
But if you have to do it, you might as well go somewhere where you're not the only one, even if it is only for an hour. Plus, the beach is wide open.
Where you go wave at everyone. No children, hopefully.
Or go in the water.
Yeah. True.
Yeah, you run the risk of in the room of there being children.
Imagine
Then that presents a whole other set of problems.
God, I've been to the beach where there's little bait fish that come up and like take a little nibble out of you. Oh God.
Oh no, no.
That's not fun. All right, we all agree. Nude beach for 1 hour it is. I like that.
Yeah.
So next one. Would you rather be trapped in a small, dark room with no lights for 1 week, or no lights or entertainment for 1 week, or a larger room with 20 people but endless entertainment for a month? You're not leaving.
Yeah,
you're not leaving
for sure.
either.
Yeah, large room, people, entertainment, done.
For a month, you can handle being around people that much, even if you hate them.
That's my job, dude. What?
But you come home to reprieve in your little dungeon here every night for 12 hours.
I mean, okay, I still have entertainment to distract myself. No. Being in a friggin' closet that's pitch black by yourself, yeah, no thanks. After 24 hours, I'm done.
I was basically thinking like being locked in, like picture your apartment being locked in the bathroom for a week alone.
Yeah,
or
no way,
in the rest
dude.
of your house with the 20 people.
Listen, I've seen Shawshank. I've seen movies where they have a prison with the hole in it. You don't want to get thrown in the hole. You lose track of time. You lose your mind. Never go in the hole.
You hear that, everyone? Andrew avoids the hole at all times.
So I'm inclined to pick the bit larger room with people, even though that also sounds like hell, knowing my personality. So
yeah, the introvert is dying.
No escape from a crowd of people.
I'm one of those people that can oddly fall asleep in any scenario, so I think I would go with the crowded room also, because I could just go in the corner and close my eyes and I'm gone whenever I need to.
Yeah.
And I'll escape from there. Okay.
Well, once again, we're discovering that we are all essentially the same person with small differences.
True. We'll get there. Would you rather eat nothing but fast food for a month or a plain liquid diet for the same amount of time?
Fast food for a month. Done. Dirty bullocking, baby. It's bullocking season.
Man.
Cultivating mass.
So
all day.
Cultivating mass.
It'd be cultivating mass. As someone who basically lived that life in North Dakota, it is rough. It is rough. But I have never done a liquid diet before.
Bro, I hate to break it to you, but that's kind of my life now. I just eat fast food. I just eat out most meals.
Yeah.
And I've done that for like 5 years. And I mean, I don't like eat at like McDonald's and Wendy's all the time.
But that's the options. You're supersized. You're supersized me for a month.
Oof.
Done. Easy.
Yeah, I don't know.
You're not stuck to one restaurant. If it's just fast food, oh, dude, there's so many options. Chipotle is fast food.
That fryer catches onto your stomach's gonna be hating you after a while. And when I say liquid diet, I mean you can make milkshakes out of whatever nice dinner you make.
I got you the hack. Chipotle's fast food, dude. I used to eat that every day.
And I did too.
Years ago.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say the fast food as well, because technically these days you could go to any one of those fast food places and get their salads that have like the pieces of fried chicken and stuff in it. And it's not quite as bad. It's still fast food. It's still not great quality. But I feel like you could switch it up enough to where it could be somewhat more bearable than if it was like back in the day where it was literally just burgers and chicken and fries all the time. That was the only options.
I'm gonna take the diet.
It sucks.
I'm gonna take the diet. I'm gonna lose some weight. Call it a day.
I mean, there is that factor, I guess. If you're looking to lose some poundage, it would suck still, but it might help out.
Just as a person who, I mean, I know y'all, especially you, Andrew, as a person that cooks in the house, you can tell when you've eaten crap food for a few days in a row, and then you make that one meal.
Bro, I'll make this a reality. I'll do this for the next 30 days. Let's go.
I want nothing but fast food at least twice a day.
Save my receipts.
Do it for the bit.
I only eat twice a day, so
do a vlog.
Why not?
Dude's gonna eat Taco Bell for a week straight.
That's true, Taylor. That I've been in that before, where you eat a lot of fast food just for a long time. Like when I was living in Nashville, honestly, that happened a lot. And then you're finally like, I need to get my crap together, and you make a home cooked meal, and you're seeing stars, and you're seeing through space and time because your taste buds are like, oh, this is food.
This isn't fried food. This is great.
Yeah.
Is that a green? There's no green and besides lettuce and fast food. All right.
Yeah.
Would you rather be forced to watch your most hated movie nonstop for 24 hours, or you listen to your most hated song?
Wait, what?
Hated movie because it's longer, so it wouldn't feel like as much.
It's true. I guess
Songs are so short. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
on repeat, it might kind of drive you nuts a lot more.
What, 3 minutes on your average song these days? That's what, 20 times an hour times 24.
Hour and a half to 2 hours.
So you're going to listen to it close
movie.
to like 500 times. Whereas the movie, you'll probably watch 12 times.
Yeah, definitely the movie.
What about you, Ben?
I'm trying to think of that movie
you
would
just
be
kept
for
talking.
Me.
Oh, sometimes you yell at me when I repeat. You catch on. You're like, I'm just saying words. Would you rather
watch a movie for 20 hours?
Your
24 hours
most hated movie for 24 hours, or your most hated song, or artist,
movie.
whatever?
Movie.
Okay. What can y'all think of that movie right now off the top of your head?
That's what I'm trying to think of. And
I mean, Frozen is probably like the most hated movie. And it's
listening
annoying,
to those
but at least
songs
there's
for 24 hours would suck.
Yeah.
That is true. That's like listening to Let It Go on repeat.
That's true.
That's listening to Let It Go 10 times as opposed to
separately for 500.
At least it's broken up by story.
True.
I can't really think of what my movie would be right now. The only thing that's coming to mind, because Landon is super into it and I don't understand, is the terrible 2002 live action CGI Garfield, where Bill Murray plays Garfield. Have you guys seen that?
Yeah, at least there's some funny parts in it and stuff like that.
No, there is not. It is so bad. It is terrible. It single-handedly makes me hate Bill Murray, and it feels wrong. But
yeah, he's done some stinkers out there people don't talk about.
Yeah.
I think my most hated movie has to be that Electra movie from back in the day.
Electro movie?
Electra.
Oh, Electra. Oh, I never saw that.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. Not Electra. The Halle Berry Catwoman movie. That's probably the worst movie I've ever seen.
Oh, God.
I'm only going with the movies I've seen.
You also don't watch a lot of movies.
That's a bad one.
Yeah.
So what would yours be, Ben?
Frozen.
You're going to go with Frozen.
He says you haven't seen a lot of movies and then picks one of the A-list Disney picks.
Yeah, it's widely hated. It's
also widely loved.
Unheard of.
It's also extremely widely loved.
I absolutely hate that movie. I used to work with kids, and they'd want to watch that every time, and it drove me nuts.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm pretty sure I worked with kids when that movie came out, too, and I understand what you're paying.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that was a terrible time to be in that field.
Hi, Emily.
Hello. I heard a creepy door.
She heard me shit talking Frozen. She's like,
"You talking shit? You talking shit?"
Jade does the same thing when she hears me talking shit about stuff. All right. I'm going with movie also there. Never travel again, or never be stable again, as in nice house, good job, or anything like that.
Never travel.
You rather
that one hurts.
You rather be where you're at, or stable as in what you are at least now, or better.
Yeah, dude, I have zero interest in living out of a van. I don't understand the hype. I don't understand what everyone's into it for. No, I'd like to have a nice, reliable life.
I want to say something about van culture real quick. Tiny house.
Okay.
It's cool, right? It's cool.
Is it?
No. Hold on. Let me get my spiel out. It's cool. People post cool pictures on Instagram, whatever. It looks like freedom and shit. And then you see people having to say they shower out of a Planet Fitness because they have a $10 monthly subscription. And they have to find places to park every night and worry about their car being broke into. I'm tired of people saying that it's a dream to do this. It's freedom and everything. When all in all it is we can't afford living in a basic home. We have to resort being homeless and living in a van and calling it micro living, and it's the way of the life. There's
nothing wrong with that because home affordability is trash.
That's
right
what
now.
I'm saying, though. Everyone's glamorizing it
with it, but it's not glamorous.
Everyone's glamorizing it, though, trying to make it seem like it's a cool idea. When all in all, we are just struggling like a motherfucker to survive out here.
Yeah,
you're just struggling in different ways.
Yeah,
Aaron and I actually considered it for a while.
Jay and I thought about the tiny home thing for a while. but it's the same concept. Ooh, I can own a home for $60,000. It's on wheels and it's 100 square feet. You know, it's just like,
Yeah. It's no matter how cool it is in the moment, no matter how great it is for the ability to travel and have a cheap means of living, relatively cheap anyway, it's not sustainable. You can't do that forever.
no.
And this was definitely, when we were thinking about it, it was way before Landon. There's no
Yeah,
way in hell I would
bro.
want to raise a child in a van.
Those videos I see of people like living on a schoolie with like
With
3
kids?
kids, and they're like, they have bunk beds in the hallway as we walk down. And so I was like, fuck you. Like those
Can't imagine.
those kids aren't going to be tiny this whole damn time. You're going to have teenagers.
I can't wait to see the documentaries like 20 years down the line.
My parents forced me to live on a school bus.
I was a van kid.
You know it's coming. You know it's coming.
yeah.
It's so funny. Yeah, all the
Netflix
marketing,
presents
it's
you.
literally just all the marketing for it. It's just literally, it's called van life, but the guy pronounces it with this eerie music behind it, like van life. Like it's like
Have you?
all these scarred children.
There's going to be fucking like those. Have you suffered your life living in a van, growing up? Blah blah blah. Call this number now. Type shit. Lawsuits happening and
Yeah.
everything. Yeah, I can't wait for that too. I'm going with the stability, but I don't want it to be like. Can I get like a house stable first? Like, does it have to be like right now? You know what I'm saying? Like, at least if I,
Yeah,
you know, I want that what I picture perfect stable life to be. You know.
that hurts because obviously travel's like really fun, and with the stuff I'm into,
Yeah.
I want to do as much of it as possible, and I haven't been able to do as much of it as I wanted to. But I'm gonna have to pick stability as well because I especially hate unstable situations now
Oh,
for
yeah.
the last few years.
Yeah.
It's just not to mention if you pick travel and it negates your ability to be stable for the rest of your life,
Couch surfing.
you're basically just homeless.
Basically.
Like if you're traveling, it's because you're a drifter
Van life.
and you're just hitchhiking and stuff. Yeah. So yeah,
I feel you there.
it's got to be stability.
All right, next one. Would you rather live the next 10 years worry-free or 50 years struggling? As in, all bills are paid, everything's good, you have money in your account, no worries, you're not going to get sick. Or would you rather 50 years, but you die in 10 years? I forgot to say that. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
Or 50
That's-
years.
Oh, here we go.
50 years.
With the
paid-
tampons.
I forgot to type it. I'm sorry. So what you picking?
10 years, baby.
Just go out, have a nice 10 years, and sing Kumbaya.
See,
Yeah,
I'm
dude.
relating all of this to my exact like right now situation.
Well, that would be what it is.
No.
I know, but
Well, if you're doing good
it's
now.
not a
What do you mean,
theoretical. What do you mean no?
Well,
I'm not going to pick 10 years as a 10-year-old. Yeah.
no.
I'm-
Oh, when you said right now, I thought you meant like everything, like your situation of life right now is your next 10 years. I was going with
What I meant is I'm taking this situation and applying it to my life as it is now, rather than being like, oh yeah, this would be cool.
yeah.
I'm thinking about it as if like how it would affect this current version of me. So I would pick the 50 years struggling in this case because I'm not going to pick any situation where I have to dip in 10 years having a wife and a kid, especially a kid this young.
Yeah. You can see
I'd rather
your child grow
struggle.
up and everything. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd rather struggle to be around
It's understandable.
than peace out.
I think I go with the 50 years also. Like,
I can see it on Ben's face. He's like, 10 years, baby. Let's go.
deuces. 2033 can't come soon enough. I think everyone at a certain point has lived a struggle life. So it's like we got through those times, and I think as you get older, family becomes more important and stuff like that. So, 50
Yeah.
years, you get your family. What else do you really need? Whatever.
Ben's like, no.
No. As in he's not starting a family. He didn't get married and started a family this year. Here we go. A couple more before we get on out of here.
What?
You're a family. You and Emily
I
and
am a
Pippin.
excuse me?
Yeah, that's what
I have a family of animals.
That's what I'm saying.
He
You're
was speaking sarcastically.
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, well, the dog won't die by the time. See, the
10 years,
Pippin
dog's
will
gone.
ride off into the sunset. That's
What the
the
dog
dream,
doing?
baby.
Put the dog.
What the dog doing? It's like one of my favorite
Yeah,
memes.
that's a great
and
one.
it's dead. It's dead now, but it's so good.
Great one. Two more before we get on out of here. I've seen this one kind of in question before, but not in this form. Would you rather be given 500 billion with a B dollars, but a random person in the world dies? Or would you
Done. Don't even need to continue.
Or would you rather have someone that you know randomly killed for world peace?
Oh, fuck that, dude.
And when I say world peace, we're talking the world's healing.
Forever?
Yes.
Yeah. I don't feel like...
I mean, it's someone you know. Someone you know is going to die for world peace.
I know this sounds bad, but I'd take the billion. I feel like you're kind of... Well...
How does that sound bad?
Because you're willing... Even in either situation, you're willingly killing another person.
But if you take the 500 billion...
You're die a day? You know how many people die a day? It is statistically... You're benefiting from natural causes.
It's not natural to end a life before it's supposed to end for monetary gain.
I'm taking the money. The consequences are out of my hands.
And with world peace, you have established that your children's future and your children's children's future is set, and they're going to be.
Bro, why do you think I'm not having kids?
Okay.
What?
Oh my god.
Odds are Philo says you pop one out before any of us see and watch.
I'd still take the billion. You're kind of playing God in whatever situation.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't, whatever.
I think
I feel like you're playing God on a whole other level by being like, you know what, humans, I've had enough. Stop fighting. and then you're presented with an entire, if you want to get really dark, you're presented with an entire other bad situation, overpopulation.
It's true.
Yep. And like world peace isn't all it's cracked up to be, man. Like,
never know. Never know.
No, we'll never know. That's an unrealistic expectation.
Yeah, that'll never happen.
All right, last one before we get out of here. I think it's a pretty good one. Would you rather become a tribute in the Hunger Games, or be a high-profile figure on the night of a purge?
Oh
no, Hunger Games for sure.
So if you're a high-profile figure, you're basically a target for people.
Let's say you're Donald Trump.
Oh damn! Oh, damn.
No.
Well,
terrible.
In this scenario,
terrible option.
In this scenario, everyone hates you. Well, besides his cult.
Yeah.
Then again, you have an army to fight for you.
Nah, dude. Hunger Games. Don't be a coward. Prove your
Don't
worth.
be a coward. See, at least in the purge, you could, I don't know, be on a plane for 24 hours, or some. Then again, people have RPGs and rocket,
Let's say,
you know what?
Sand missiles.
Yeah.
I'm gonna choose tribute in the Hunger Games because in the off chance that I win, I have the chance to become the figurehead of a rebellion and overthrow the government.
Yeah, that's true.
And that is cool.
That is very cool.
No.
Yes,
that only happens once, and that's not you.
And odds are you're going to live high and mighty in the Capitol, doing high and mighty things,
and even if
training tributes of the future, like a little coward.
Scratch that. I'll be a tribute to Battle Royale. I'll be in that class of the year that gets abducted. Let's go with that.
I bet that Ben was going to say, fuck the Hunger Games. Battle Royale's where it's at. In my head, I bet that in my head.
Bro, Hunger Games would be way better. On an island, you got more room. Not all this like tech crap. Nah, dude, you got maybe a hatchet, and your wits. Let's go. And an explosive net collar.
Oh,
sure.
Yeah, that's it. World's most dangerous game out here. But that's all I got. That's our game of the week. Would you rather? Both items suck. I think we did all right.
Indeed.
We survived. We learned. Well, we didn't learn anything. Typical Ben's looking for the easy way out. Andrew and I will survive for the longest possible to take care of our loved ones.
Before eventually being taken out.
Easy way out. I challenge you. 10 years? That's not easy, man. You got to pack in everything you want to do in 10 years. 50 years? Oh, you're just sitting on a freaking rocker out in the middle of nowhere.
You're not relaxing. You're struggling. That's the game. You're struggling.
That's why you're relaxing on a chair in the middle of nowhere. You can't afford or do anything nice. You got to go.
There's no relaxing in the struggle.
I'm working 80 hours a week
right now, and I'm sitting here in a freaking computer chair. Let's go.
I am living the life of every grandfather. Back in my day, we walked uphill both ways to school, like that kind of shit. Like it's a such
and
a
a
life.
grandfather struggling with comparing new ways to old. Like it's all struggle, man. Depends on how you look at it. 10 years though, dude, you got this much time. You gotta get it done.
Sure, Ben.
Sure.
Sure.
Is that the way you're looking at it? All right. That's you. All right. Y'all got anything before we get on out of here? We're a little past time than we usually do.
Do you guys know that the average person will shed up to 100 pounds of skin in their lifetime?
Where the fuck are you going? Did he just leave?
Did you know? That the Earth is flat?
Oh, shut the fuck up. Not this again. No! Well, everyone, thanks for sticking around. This is the Born Till Death podcast, and we'll see y'all later. Toodles. Oh, Jesus. That was good. That was good. I don't think Ben's come. Oh, there he is.
Thanks. Good job playing along, Ben.
That was great.
I was sitting there thinking, I was like, what the hell am I going to say?
Thanks for leaving me hanging, boys. Oh, man, my cheeks hurt.